I'm Jeremy for the Armory Life. There are some that say the 1911 is from a bygone era and are irrelevant to the plastic fantastic 9mm pistols that have proliferated the market. Well, I'm here to say that the 1911 is as relevant as ever, and it just continues to improve with time. In the past few years, we've kind of come to expect that all new pistols come from the factory with optics capability. The 1911 has kind of become one of the last holdouts to utilize the ability to mount a red dot optic from the factory. That is no longer the case with the AOS or Agency Optic System technology by Springfield Armory and Agency Arms. Generally, the pistols will ship with the iron sight configuration, which allows for removal of the rear plate. You'll notice a flat surface machined into the slide with mounting holes. This is where the AOS plates come into play. Based on the optics you will be using, you simply purchase and attach that plate to the pistol, and then mount your optic to the plate. The only thing left to do is hit the range and enjoy the new ease of target acquisition and accuracy. I was able to test a 9mm 5-inch Ronin, 9mm 5-inch operator, and a 45 ACP 5-inch emissary, all equipped with a Vortex Defender red dot. It was refreshing shooting such a solid platform like the 1911, but with a modern sighting system. Truly, there is no better trigger than a nice 1911 trigger, so being able to easily acquire and stay on target made accuracy the easiest part of shooting these pistols. I think one of my favorite things about the AOS system is the integration of the rear iron sight, which is pretty much always going to co-witness perfectly with the optic of your choice to the front sight. When adding optics to modern pistol platforms, it can be a guessing game if you will still remain the ability to co-witness through the red dot, but not so with the AOS plates. For me, this is a mandatory ability as a backup system in case the optic broke, ran out of batteries, or simply lost zero. It's also a great way to ensure your pistol is properly zeroed by lining up the dot with your iron sights. Taking a closer look at the AOS plates, you can expect 6 different plates that allow for different optic configurations. Each plate retails for $129.99 and includes the rear iron sight that is set specifically to co-witness with most modern red dot optics available. The built-in rear sight is all black and serrated to reduce glare, a nice touch. Each optic plate is machined from billet steel for durable and perfect lockup with your pistol, ensuring a proper zero is maintained. The process to attach the plates is super simple and nearly foolproof. You simply remove the existing cover plate that holds the rear sight with 2 screws. Once removed, you attach your AOS plate to the pistol, fitting it snugly to the slide, and tighten the screws that come with the cover plate. Using Loctite will always ensure a proper lockup. Once the AOS plate is installed, you can now install your chosen optic by setting it on top of the plate and securing the screws that come with your optic. Again, using Loctite for the best results. You're now ready to hit the range, bringing your 20th century pistol into the 21st century. I'm thrilled that Springfield now seems to be phasing AOS into more and more of their 1911 pistol lineup. For me, I've come to expect optics capability on all my pistols, as it's much more of a natural way of target shooting. Simply set the red dot on the target and manipulate the trigger without interrupting your sight picture. Now don't get me wrong, iron sights are great, and it's important to understand them and train using them, but having a red dot just feels like cheating. It's that simple. On the range, the Vortex Defender mounted atop each pistol made the session much more enjoyable. The Vortex is a rugged, incredibly well-built optic with a crystal clear lens and an intuitive design. The battery is top-loaded, making replacement easy. There's no distortion in the lens and no off-color coating, adding a blue or pink tint to the image. The Defender has simple up and down buttons on the left and right side of the optic for changing brightness. It's also motion activated, which for me is a must with a red dot. No need to turn on or off the optic, it's simply ready when you need it. The beautiful thing about the AOS system is you don't even have to use it if you don't want to, but it's there in the future if you do decide to use a red dot optic, making your 1911 virtually future-proof. Sometimes change can be uncomfortable, and changing how you interact with your pistol is no different. There's a learning curve to presenting the pistol and finding the red dot each and every time, but that's where practice and repetitions come in. Equipping a modern red dot to your 1911 will surely breathe new life into your experience and greatly improve your ability to quickly acquire your target and place accurate rounds with ease. I also cannot overstate the value of a good plate-based system, as you are not locked into just one optic footprint. You get the freedom to choose the optic of your choice, and even changing your mind down the road to utilize a completely different optic. The AOS system will make your 1911 future-proof and ready to perform. Welcome to the 21st century.